The Southern University Agricultural Research and Extension Center's interim chancellor, Adele Brown, describes himself as a farmer. Brown, who has replaced longtime Chancellor Leodry Williams, who retired in June after more than 50 years of service. Brown got his start in 1976 as an assistant county agent in St. Landry Parish. As TWILA's AJ Sabine shows us, Brown is committed to the plight of small farmers now more than ever in his new role as chancellor.
Dr. Adele Brown looks over memories that will shape his future. Tapped to lead the Southern University Ag Center with the retirement of
Dr. Leodry Williams. At that time, Dr. Leodry Williams was actually working with LSU as the civil rights coordinator of civil rights.
Brown says he's excited about his new role, but with one caveat.
In leadership, there's always this notion that it's almost impossible to follow a legend. So that part's bring a little bit anxiety, but at the same time, I've been tracking with him for the last 30 years. So I feel as though if there's one who's been close to one and who observed one, I've been close to Leodry. So I feel that those experiences that I've had following him will pay dividends as we move forward. So,
in a brief meeting with the executive staff, Brown hammers out details on a new grant benefiting a nearby neighborhood. Brown describes himself as a small farmer from Gilbert, Louisiana. However, he explains that urban agriculture is the next frontier.
People will come back and they want to do the organic, they want to do urban agriculture, but there are a lot of questions associated with doing it in order for them to be successful. And that's our opportunity. I mean, how do you farm and how you make it congruent and line up with the city life? How do you ensure that the environmental issues are taken care of? How do you just coexist in urban community? How you keep your food safe and clean and not have the city people throw you out? And so those are the questions that Southern must ask and answer through our research and our extension program going forward.
Moving the Ag Center forward while maintaining his commitment to small, socially or economically disadvantaged farmers lay at the heart of Brown's new role as chancellor. Despite the specter of cuts to higher education, Brown says he hopes to get the best out of everyone, even with the possibility of a shrinking budget.
I grew up in a land of scarcity. I mean, we were poor. And so my uncles and my dad always told me that if you make $1, you ought to be able to save 25 cents. And so I want to make certain that my hallmark is to maximize on the resources we have to making sure that we are doing the very best we can with every nickel we have.
Brown hopes to maximize those nickels with external funding sources such as grants. Still, the excitement he has for his new role is tempered by thoughtfulness, as this trained ag economist plans for a bright future for the Ag Center.
I'm always thinking about what is the next hurdle, what is the next horizon, what's the next frontier. And so I think that as exciting as it is and should be, I'm mostly concerned about that however long my watch is, however long this journey is, that I do the very best that I can do. And when I've done that, then that's it.
Dr. Brown has planned a national town hall meeting in December on Twitter. The town hall will be on the importance of agriculture. Southern also plans to launch a media campaign introducing Mr. Brown and the mission of the Ag Center around the state. Adele Brown earned his PhD in Ag Economics from LSU, an MBA from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, my alma mater. And if you guys at home want more information about Adele Brown or the Southern University Ag Center, you can always log on to our website at twilatv.org. And guys, I have been knowing Adele Brown for many, many years, and I'm really looking forward to see the changes that he'll make at the Southern University Ag Center.
He sounds like a really interesting guy, like he really has a clear vision for what he wants to do with that Ag Center.
His passion is all about farming. He grew up on a small farm in Gilbert, as the story said, and he's just excited to get back with his hands in the dirt, so to speak.
Well, that's something you and he have in common, a passion for what you guys do. Thanks a lot, AJ Sabine.